Well, guitar number 4 on our guitarographic equalizer is this thing, and this is a pretty amazing bitsacaster. Bit of a complicated story behind this one. Okay, my dream guitar is a 59 Strat or a 57. 59 with the maple board and the clay dots, or a 57 that looks like this. And then whack an in-period path, you know, an in-period bridge humbucker off of some old Gibson that smashed to smithereens, whack it in the bridge. I would love that guitar. That's my dream guitar. As it is, like, next best thing, you know, custom built or an old ESP. So I actually went looking. They were out of fashion back in 2016. They didn't seem to be, that just in 5 years, like, they have kind of seemed to massively inflated. But I managed to get a body and neck ESP 400 series pre-lawsuit, and you know, had a headstock repair, well, sort of about 4 inches back from the headstock, that was so bad it couldn't really be redone. It was kind of shattered at the heel. It had obviously been smashed on stage or something like that, or the old, you know, the old horror story of girlfriend chucking your shit out the window 4 stories up or whatever. You know, I've heard these things. I mean, poor dude. I heard this story about a dude and his prized, like, gold top 50s reissue Les Paul, and the hard case and the guitar went out the window, and it was like up a block of flats, you know, a big old tall block of flats. I don't know how many stories, I can't remember exactly, but it was a few, it was more than 2. And you know, that moment where he had to, like, open the case. Anyway, so the neck was beyond repair, so found from a Tokai Strat, also pre-lawsuit, also early mid-80s, Tokai TST 50 neck. Then I got my original scratch plate, which was actually really bloody cool. It was a scratch plate, an original Fender 70s scratch plate, which I've since sold. It was black. And I got that with the pickups in it, which were Tex-Mex. And all nice, like, CTS pots and, you know, nice switch gear, Nutric jack, all that shit. Whumph on, you know, really cheap, 40 quid, you know, and I sold the scratch plate for that, and was doing the guy a real favour. So it's like, you know, he was really grateful getting a proper 70s scratch plate for 40 quid. The way I looked at it, yeah, I paid for my pickups. But what I wanted was like a single ply plate, you know, off colour like this, which I got. Actually, I since got a black plate. Yeah, fucking, then, so these 2 pickups, and then the humbucker at the bridge. So it was three pickups originally. I've still got them somewhere, the bridge pickup, which I might put into something at some point. And they were at a different cut. Anyway, like, got the black pickup covers, put a ESP branded humbucker in there, and that's about it, really. And I just play the thing to death. My only regret is not leaving the neck as it was and putting an ESP logo on there. I feel a real idiot for doing that, but I was really, like, so I was caught up in the thing, you know, the sort of pride of ownership thing, which I really regret, because, and what it was like, yeah, this is an ESP, the body's an ESP, in the heart, in my heart it's an ESP, and, like, I don't want to keep having to explain, no, it's not a Tokai, you know what I mean, it's fucking, but fuck it, doesn't matter, does it? That's the neck pickup. We go straight to bridge. Giving it a straight sound today. Hang on. So yeah, it's a wonderful guitar. In the studio I use it for a lot. It's kind of one of my main guitars for songwriting. I've used it for so much, you wouldn't believe it. You know, a lot of songs have been written on this, and when I got it I didn't have any kind of single coil guitar. I had the 2 LTDs and that was it. So it's like, oh, proper single coil, because this is before I got my custom pickup set made. So it gave me an opportunity for all that. Now middle sound is great. I'll get rid of the, let me go through the sounds, I'll get rid of the delay. So yeah, so bridge. Bridge in the middle, which is a lovely sound. Middle pickup. Neck and middle. Back the volume off. Neck pickup. So yeah, give her a bit of tube screamer. Thin out the AC15 model. I don't know what I've done with the metal though. It's supposed to be up there. Oh yeah, there it is. I've got these like positions like which I use my pedals to inveigle. So yeah, I absolutely love this guitar. It is like one of my main guitars, absolutely. It's also my vintage tremolo guitar. So in the studio it serves the purpose of like, oh, it's the Strat with the humbucker and it's got a whammy bar on it. So also, that also means that it serves the purpose. It's very battered, by the way, big chunks out of it. It also serves the purpose of, like, if I do a gig and they're in standard E tuning, like I take this guitar. I take this guitar because everything's in E flat. But yeah, there's not much else to say on that one. Oh, it is all basically 50s spec, so it's equipped, so it's like, you know, every choice I've made, tried to get it as close to 50 as possible. It's like slotted machine heads, you know, they're the classic old school machine heads. And it does, I tell you what, if ever like I feel, oh, I really ought to have a Fender, because I felt that way a long time. And then like I spent like literally a couple of days jamming. This dude's got like a number of Fenders. Paul, if you're out there, big regards from me and Mandy. But yeah, spending a few days on his very excellent Stratocasters, his excellent Fenders. And I came home to this and it was like, eh, you know what, like this ain't lacking anything. It's just got like a lovely shaped neck. I've tweaked it so much, you know, like, you know, neck angle, like Scotch-Brite on the back of the neck, so it's still got like that nice finish, but it's slippery as hell. I love it. You know, glassy, old, hideous, like thick lacquer on the fretboard, which is chipping off, and like where it's gone missing, it gets dirty. So it's got that lovely, and all of it is proper distressing. It's not been like distressed. This is just old. You know, I don't know if someone dragged it behind them on a skateboard at some point or something. I just get that impression that that's what it is. The guy that sold it to me like kind of had that thing. But yeah, a really marvellous guitar. Sounds fucking brilliant. It was my main Strat for a while. Still is actually. But I am gonna put a humbucker on the Axle Strat as well. That is crying out to be more metally as a Strat. It's crying out for it. And also, you know, with its aesthetic and all that, it does suit that role better. And so I'm either going to take the ESP back to triple single coil, which I don't think I want to do, or I am going to get another Strat, which is triple single coil, at which point I'll put a humbucker in that there axle. I've got, I think, a Fender Diamondback humbucker on its way in the most bestest goodie bag you can imagine. We'll see. But I have a hankering for a very simple red Squire Strat. Like, I've been looking out for one when I was looking for a triple single coil. Like, I had that in mind originally. But then when I had a Telecaster in mind, I had my candy apple red old Japanese Fender, so I was like after a candy apple red Squire or something, Encore or something like that, anything really. But I think the axle's marvellous, and it does its job really well. It's not that like it's not living up to its role in its triple single coil. I've used it in the studio, it's wonderful. You've heard it in the other video. I believe it's number 2. But yeah, no, it's screaming out. Anyway, I'm talking about things that I shouldn't be, because like that should have been just the talk about the 400 series. Bitsacaster. Hope you enjoyed it. There will most likely be more today, so see you then. Big shout out to Music is Fun. Thanks for pushing my videos, bud, and yeah, awesome stuff. Oh, and Grumpy Mike, brilliant guitar channel. Alright, love you loads. Be safe.